It's Sunday morning. It's quite early on Sunday morning, and that was our sort of walk through the day. So what we're going to do now is put some other stuff on this tape, because we've got about halfway through the tape now, and we've got about 45 minutes to show you around the ship and also a little bit around Takoradi, where we are now. Okay, so come with me and we will see some things. I've come out to a little patch of sand, which is the other side of the harbour from where we are moored. This is Takoradi Harbour, and here's the big white ship and the Anastasis. It's getting to be almost the middle of the day on Sunday, and it's so hot here, it's unbelievable. The particular reason why I've come out here with the children, in fact, is not just for this little tiny bit of sand, which we only have at low tide, but I want to show you the waves that they have in this part of the world, even though it's completely calm and hot today. I need to get up this slipway. This isn't a slipway like you drive down, it's nearly like a wall. It's very steep, and it's for offloading the tropical hardwood into the ships, or rather into the water, and then float them into the ships. Oh, it's really hard work. I know this sounds really windy because the camera is very sensitive to wind, but it's really a very calm day. But nevertheless, the waves here are just unbelievable. I might get wet. I don't want the camera to get wet. And there's the wrecks of several sunken ships, just to warn off the unwary seafarer who wants to come too close on the wrong side of Takoradi. And there's these guys with their little boats, looking for all the world as if it wasn't enormous seas there. So it makes you appreciate breakwaters, because on this side of the wall it's really very calm and gentle. Nice gently lapping water, people playing on the beach, the ship's completely safe. Most of the trade here is tropical hardwood, cement and cocoa. I wonder if I can use my super duper zoom lens here to show you where our porthole is on the ship. It's quite near the front of the ship. You can see there that there's a group of 4 portholes which are like set in, and there's one of them, the third one along, with something sticking out of the window. That's a wind catcher, copyrighted wind catcher, which isn't actually so good in Takoradi as it was in Tema. Well, that isn't our porthole. Our porthole is the one next to it to the right, the last one that is stuck in like that. It's actually one of the smallest portholes in the ship. I don't know why. That group of portholes is smaller than most of them, but it is. The biggest portholes are these. Those in pairs there are in the dining rooms. And that's the galley, and then there's the rear dining room there, and then the school. Aft mooring deck. Tugboat being painted here. It's very quiet because it's the middle of the day and everybody's sleeping. All that is cocoa. And there's absolutely loads of it in these sheds. Oodles of it. These big cranes are made in Bath, in England. Not quite sure how they got here. Randall the radio. I'm going off to have a look around the engine room and the generator room, because we're in port, of course. The engine room isn't running, the engine isn't running, but generators are running, so it'll be an interesting look. This is the thing that's being serviced.
In Tema we serviced 4 units. This is
the head of it.
Yeah.
I just love the size of that nut, yeah. Must be quite a spanner that takes those off.
Yeah. When the ship is moving, you can see the piston.
You can see them,
yeah. Going up and down.
And are the, what do they call them, the camshaft? Is that all sealed or? Is that
yeah.
Electricity generators. There's another one here. These two aren't running at the moment. I'm not sure why. Pretty chunky things. I'm not sure what these things here are in the foreground. It's too big to really get this in. All this to do with lubrication oil.
Watertight door. If in case of fire or something, water leakage, you can close the doors.
Yeah.
Or 4.
This is operated upstairs.
Upstairs, or from here, or manual, upstairs, or from the bridge.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah. I think I did go in here a day.
Propeller shaft.
Yeah. Much cleaner than it was then.
Different pumps for. This is the flushing for the toilets.
Alright.
We have fresh water pumps. We have a fridge unit for the reefer unit for the you know for the meat and fish freezers, freezing units. Yeah. Over here.
Propeller shaft here. Thanks.
This is a sewage treatment plant. One of them, or 2, one here and one at the front of the ship. Just shaft.
It's a big shaft, isn't it?
The bearings, there are 14 bearings on each shaft, 28 bearings altogether. And they are lubricated and cooled with seawater cooling when the ship is running.
Yeah. This is seawater leaking in here. You see more now.
And here is where the shaft is going through the propeller or
Yeah.
the propeller.
Is this seawater we can hear pouring in here?
It's a big land there, gas there, and it's supposed to be lubricated with seawater. That's why the seawater is from there.
Yeah.
You can see it's just painted here, and it's 400 DPS students are working here 3 times a week.
I heard of them, yeah. Wow. That incredibly noisy place, which was also incredibly hot, was the generator room. This video camera is so hot, it's unbelievable. We're going out to have the official DTS photograph taken.
Hi, Timmy. Hi, Tim's family. Timmy, Tim. Let me film you in your nice fashion wear. Come on, guys.
Hey, hey, hey.
She's going to pretend to be very tall.
Can't see you. No. All right.
For this group, we'll just go in closer.
What's that?
Do you want the next?
Hey, that's my group. I need to be there. This is the Eastern Region team.
This is what they have in the
Quite like for a super
We'll just hold you up, okay? That's a good idea. That would have been good. Into the sun particularly, but on the other, I need to get the rest of the people in. These people who are milling on the side, I can't see. I can get. Okay, well. From Suzanne to this Julie here.
In the middle.
Everything's going to be all right.
Oh, 2 feet on deck, beautiful! Oh, mini rebel back here. Okay, everybody look this way. No, wait, at least I'm, you know, I get the sideburn to look.
Okay. And one more photo.
Oh, wait, I can't see. Where am I? Okay, there we go.
Tim.
Picture of the house. You're an elusive one. Hang on, Trina. The other thing that I want to do this afternoon is have a look inside the galley, which is just through this door. You can't really see the door even. It's one of these things where the people who are serving just appear from nowhere. very good, right? Area through there is being refurbished or rebuilt or something. I'm not sure what was in there, but it's completely empty. Yeah. I'm going down with Shane to see the food stores at the bottom of the elevator.
Please dial 267.
There's one freezer right there, the fish freezer.
Oh, that's so nice. So nice and cold. I think I'll keep the camera out of there actually.
This is the dairy medical fridge. We use the dairy and the eggs and the medicine. It has to be refrigerated.
I'll probably set the camera in here.
Yeah.
Hopefully the condensation's not too bad. I hope the camera doesn't mind this. It's about 4 degrees in here. It's a bit of a shock from where we just come from. It's really nice though for a while. Wouldn't like to stay in here very long.
Take everything is in that other fridge. You have to take care of for a while, or whatever gets clean.
Let's see if I can walk backwards here without killing myself.
All these over here are spice lockers. Garlic, and cooking sherry, and this one, the lock one, has got cooking sherry in it.
Yeah?
You have to keep that lock.
Go on, tell me about the chute.
This is where we load the stuff. When the ship docks on this side, and the guy stands at the top of it and shoots it down. There's about 25 people at the bottom to catch it and run it to where it's supposed to go.
I'm going to see if I can get anybody to tell me what's happening in hold 4, which is just behind me here. This is what hole 4 looks like from the outside. Much more peaceful here. Here you go.
Okay.
Go on in.
So this is where the patients come in, and they come in and sit down and they wait for the nurses to take them into surgery. And this is where my office is and the pharmacy. So we have all of our drugs that we need up for surgery in here. This was off. Just keep that going. So this is one of our operating rooms that we're not using at the moment.
And they're going to do laser surgery in here, are they?
Yes. Tomorrow we'll be doing laser for post-op cataracts. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's room 2. Surgery schedule. Alright. And this is where we scrub our hands and keep our eye in.
I wish I could see more of his lens.
This is what we're working with.
Very empty dental surgery. A lot of the dentistry goes on from mobile teams that have gone out from the ship rather than here. And there's no one here either in the X-ray room. This is in the medical laboratory. This is the entrance to the recovery ward, but I'm not going to go down there. Through those doors you go down onto C deck and it's air conditioned, as it says on the sign here. But it's a no photos area, so I'm not going to go down there. Here's one of the quietest places in the ship. You can hear my voice echoing probably. This is hold number 2. I'm standing essentially on D deck on this bright yellow floor here, and underneath this hatch there's another deck. It's as big as this, or nearly as big. The sides of the ship are sloping. This would be a good place for a stowaway. If there is a stowaway in here, they keep them very quiet. I haven't heard them. You can see up here the top of the ship where the Land Rovers and all sorts of other stuff will be dropped down here for the sail to London. And you can also put up here a floor across on these supports to give more cargo space. So it's quite an enormous space, really. You're on camera.
We are on. Welcome to the market. Some of the market. Scenes for sale. Oh, there's Steve. You can picture right back.
Video.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate that there isn't really. turns out that I was really inhibited with taking pictures in the town because of all the people there. Because everybody watches you and wonders what you're doing, why you're looking at them. So we've come back to the port. So that's it, back on the ship, and that's all we've got time for on this tape. It's about an hour and a half of tape there, and I've had a lot of fun making it. It's taken 7 weeks to do this tape, and now is the end of the Ghana outreach for the ship, and the ship is leaving here on Thursday. That's a week from today. Today is Thursday. It's the day after our wedding anniversary. Thursday the 6th of April, and we're leaving here next Thursday, and there's one of the doctors going home to England tomorrow morning, Friday morning, so I'm going to get this on a VHS tape and give it to you, okay? And hopefully you'll get it soon, but I won't know that. We're going away now to Tema for 2 weeks, and then we're going outreach for 7 weeks in the eastern region. So you won't be able to post anything to us, but we'll be able to post something to you, okay? So have a good time. Stop.